Hey everyone, it's sabyloves, and today I have another tutorial for you guys. It's been a while and I'm really sorry about that, but my mid-year exams have just ended, so I have found the time to make a tutorial. So today's tutorial will be Ha Gao, which is also known as steamed prawn or shrimp dumplings, and this originated from Guangdong, China, but it is very popular in Singapore because Singapore has many dim sum restaurants. So today's Ha Gao's kind of failed because the fillings turned out a little bit more orange and yellow than I expected. It's supposed to be a little bit more of a light pink, so there are some changes which I would do if I were to make this again, which will be mentioned later in the video. But yeah, let's just get started with the tutorial and I'll show you guys how to make this. First, to make dim sum, of course you need a steamed bamboo basket. And to make one, I have a tutorial on it on my previous tutorial, which is the steamed pork buns. And if you want to learn how to make one, you can look at that video, or you can buy one from tinkleartsandcrafts.com. But I couldn't find the time to buy one, so if you want to buy one, you can go ahead and buy one, or you can learn to make it yourself. Now moving on to making the dumplings, we're just going to take some translucent clay. I'm using translucent by PREMO, and I'm just cutting it into 4 pieces and making it into a flat piece of clay. And make sure to make it pretty thin because you don't want your what's that called, the skin, to be too thick. And now this is where I got the whole thing went wrong because I used a color that, I don't know, it just kind of turned out a little bit darker in the oven. So I just mixed a little bit of orange and white. The next time, if you're gonna do this, I would suggest putting in a little bit of pink or maybe a little bit more orange. I don't know, just kind of experiment and see how it turns out. So once you roll out a small little ball of clay, just put it in the middle of the translucent sheet and flatten it out. Then all you need to do is take out the excess translucent clay and leave a little flap hanging because that's gonna be the flap that makes it look like a piece of Ha Gao. So this is where I'm trying to smooth out the edges and leave that little flap hanging at the edge. Once you're done smoothing it out, make sure to make your flap really nice, and also you need to kind of push it up a little bit like what I'm doing here, and you need to push down the edge so it looks like a little curve instead of just a flat flap. So yeah, and I'm also, after I did that, I just kind of made the little ridges, which is the folds. So I actually tried to fold the ridges myself at first, then I realized that it didn't work that way because it was a little bit too small. So I decided to sculpt it in the end. And here, you just need to sculpt the little ridges to make it look like a piece of Ha Gao. And the best way to do it is actually to have 10 ridges. But most of my little Ha Gaos actually end up having 7 or 8 because I can't fit 10 into the little thing. But if you can fit 10, then that would be best because that is the traditional way of making it, to have 10 ridges in total. So just make as many as you can fit into your little basket. Here I made 4 because that's just the amount my basket can fit. And this is how it looked like before baking, which was really nice. It really looked similar to the actual Ha Gao. But after baking, everything turned bad because it looked like this. So I was really upset when I took it out of the oven, but oh well, things can't be reversed. So I guess I just have to accept it and learn and move on. So this is how my Ha Gaos turned out. If you have your own creations and you're gonna make it and you want to show me, you can just take a picture and post it on Instagram and tag me in your picture, and I will be sure to leave a comment and a like. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this was helpful. If you have any feedback or you want to leave a nice comment, then do feel free to do so, or you have any questions, you can feel free to leave that at the comment box as well. And bye guys!